I got married recently, and my husband is an amazing soul. He is very thoughtful and loves to show love with small presents or acts of service. We also are both big travelers, and that's one of the many reasons why we connected so deeply on the first date. One major difference in our travel styles is that he prefers art, culture, architecture, shopping, and beaches, and while I love those things as well, 30% of my trips are around hiking. I'm not a good hiker, but I visit Colorado, Montana, northern Utah, and Arizona, etc., for hiking about 1 to 3 times a year. Since he pays for a lot of the daily recurring costs, I have been paying for most of our recent travels. But he wanted to plan and pay for the 2 bigger trips for our delayed honeymoon and also our wedding anniversary. One day, he shared a link to a guided hike to Everest Base Camp in a group chat with the one friend I went to the Peru hike with. I didn't think much of it other than casually saying, "Yeah, sure, let's do it," thinking he'll probably circle back if he really wanted to do it. For context, my husband's longest hike has been around 4 to 5 miles, at maybe 8,000 feet elevation. He is reasonably in shape, as we go to the gym together 5 times a week to do HIIT classes, but he does not do anything for endurance training or focused cardio. Well, fast forward to last month. He told me he paid for the $800 per person deposit. I was surprised that it costs so much since I haven't done research on the tours, and so I started researching. Then social media algorithms picked up my interest in Everest and started me down the rabbit hole of people dying on Everest, summiting, not base camp, but it's still creepy, and also the 1,000 folks stranded just trying to reach Everest Base Camp. Apparently, a few hundred people die on Mount Everest each year. While summiting versus reaching Everest Base Camp is very different, the recent news of folks being stranded on the mountains while just trying to reach Everest Base Camp is not helpful. Plus, my husband hates camping. No showers, bad food, when his head is rained on, and also gets low blood sugar if he doesn't eat a snack first thing in the morning. The hike to Everest Base Camp is an 8 to 9 day hike at very high elevation, in the cold, with cold pizza and fried rice, and suboptimal showering and sleeping conditions. My husband got majorly hurt that I showed him videos of people dying and people having a bad time on the hike. He took it as an affront to his planning skills and his fitness levels, since he wanted to plan a trip that has personal childhood meaning to me. My parents used to collect plant samples in the Himalayas when I was a kid, and also share something romantic with me in a sport I enjoy doing. The Everest Base Camp hike is very, very, very different in terms of endurance, food logistics, and more than the Peru hikes though, and I just feel like with his preferences and physical condition, we shouldn't chance it. Now he's hurt because he spent $1,600, and I just insulted him basically. I don't really want to go after doing thorough research. Am I the asshole?